All right, Pisces, welcome to your deep dive into 2026. And listen, this year is a powerful, powerful shift. We're moving away from that feeling of just aimlessly drifting and stepping into the role of being the deliberate designer of your own life. You are becoming the architect, and we're about to break down exactly what that means. So let's be real. If you felt just heavy lately, emotionally drained, a little lost at sea, you are not imagining it. You've had Saturn, the planet of hard work, and Neptune, your dreamy ruler, both hanging out in your sign. And that's created some serious pressure and a whole lot of uncertainty. It really has been like trying to navigate through a thick cosmic fog. Well, that right there is the big headline for 2026, because this is the year that fog doesn't just thin out a little bit. Oh no, it completely burns away. And for the first time in a long, long while, you're going to see the path forward, crystal clear. So yeah, our first big topic here is all about this major shift. We are officially moving out of that deep, murky water and finally stepping onto solid ground, ready to build something real.
I mean, just look at this contrast. It says it all, right? On the left, that's the vibe of the last few years, that heavy karmic pressure we were just talking about. But then you look to the right, and that's your 2026. The weight just evaporates. I mean, this literally, you can expect to feel physically lighter as that mental sharpness and your energy come rushing back.
So you might be asking, what's causing this huge change? Well, you can think of it like the universe is handing you a blueprint for building your brand new reality. So let's look at the actual astrological shifts that are making all of this happen. Okay, here's the nitty-gritty. The absolute biggest change happens in February, when Saturn and Neptune finally move out of your sign. That's the fog lifting, right there. They're moving into Aries, which is your house of finances, and that means your dreams need to get tangible. The main takeaway here is this. It is time to monetize your magic. All those incredible, unique skills you have, your empathy, your creativity, they now have real-world value. And with the North Node, the point of destiny, also in your sign, the entire year is pushing you to build your true identity on a super stable foundation. And you know, this whole theme of building a new structure, it absolutely extends to your personal life. Your whole approach to love is getting a major upgrade. You're shifting away from that soulful kind of undefined longing and into creating something that's truly stable and built to last. Go ahead and mark your calendars for June 2026. This is when Jupiter, the planet of luck and good fortune, enters Cancer. And for you, that's your house of true love and romance. This kicks off what is genuinely a soulmate transit. Seriously, we are talking about deep, secure, and incredibly nurturing connections coming right for you. So what does this actually look like? Well, if you're single, you're going to find yourself drawn to people who feel like home. You know, the ones who offer genuine emotional safety, not just some fleeting spark. And if you're in a relationship, the focus really zooms in on home and healing. You could be nesting, maybe buying a house together, or just enjoying this beautiful second honeymoon phase when all this playful energy comes back in the summer.
So who might you be building with? Well, your top match is Cancer. That soul connection is just undeniable this year. Scorpio brings that power couple energy where passion really solidifies into a permanent partnership. Taurus gives you that steady ground you've been craving. They're like an anchor. And then there's Aries, the wild card. They'll push you, yeah, but they'll also force you to be bolder and see your own worth. Okay, let's switch gears and talk about money and career. This right here is where the architect theme really comes to life. It is time for tangible growth, for grounded discipline, and for building a foundation that's going to support you for years to come. With Saturn moving into your second house of money, I want you to think of it like you've been assigned a personal celestial accountant. This is not the year for risky bets or for gambling. It is the year for brilliant, disciplined moves. We're talking about mastering your budget, making smart long-term investments, and finally getting a real handle on your financial future. And all that hard work is going to have a major payoff. As Jupiter moves into Leo in June, you need to get ready for a serious career glow-up. If you've been wanting that new job, that promotion, or just more recognition for your work, the doors are about to fly open this summer. Prepare for your moment. Now, this is crucial. All of this success is unlocked by one key thing: your health. This year, your productivity is going to be directly tied to your physical well-being. You're going to feel this powerful urge to get your temple in order. Trust me, building a solid routine is the master key to unlocking a whole new level of professional success. And this brings us right back to our central theme. All of these pieces, love, career, finance, yourself, these are the materials you now get to work with. You are no longer drifting. You are the architect.
All those years you spent just feeling your way through the depths, that gave you a wisdom and an empathy that no other sign has. But that phase, it's over. It is now officially time to come ashore and start to build.
Please carry this with you all year. Your sensitivity is, and it always will be, your superpower. But in 2026, you're going to learn that discipline, it isn't a cage. It is the very thing that gives you the freedom to build the life your soul has been longing for. So the materials are here. The fog has cleared, and the blueprint is right there in your hands. The only question left, and it's the most exciting one of all, what will you build?